Hi everybody, this is a review video for second graders, the taming of the shrew. So last time there was traveling actors and they said that they want to perform for the Lord, and so Lord is addressing to the traveling actors, hey, bid them come near. So bid here is make them, right? Make them come near and the players enter. So the Lord is saying, now fellows, you're welcome. And we thank you, Your Honor. Do you intend to stay with me tonight? And the player answers, so please, Your Lordship, to accept our duty. So basically, he is saying, so here, as long as you are okay, we want to accept our duty of staying overnight and perform for you. And the Lord is saying, with all my heart, yes, I want you to stay with all my heart. This fellow I remember since once he played the farmer's eldest son, and he is saying to one of those men that, oh, I remember this person, and he played the farmer's eldest son in previous drama, and it was where you woo the gentlewoman so well. So woo here is seduce, right? So in the previous drama, as a farmer's eldest son, you seduced that gentlewoman so well, and I have forgot your name, but sure, that part was aptly fitted and naturally performed. Yes, I forgot your character's name, but surely your part was quite good, and you naturally performed your part. And the player is saying, I think it was Soto that Your Honor means. So I think it was Soto. The character's name was Soto that you mean? And the Lord is saying, it is very true. You did it excellent. Yes, it is true. Yes, I guess it was Soto and you performed it excellent. And well, you are come to me in a happy time. You guys come to me in a happy time. And the rather for I have some sports in hand, wherein your cunning can assist me much. So, as a matter of fact, I have some sports. I have some entertainment. I have some entertainment in hand and your cunning, your skill. Your skill can help me much. So there is a Lord will hear you play tonight, and there is this Lord tonight who is going to watch your play tonight. But I am doubtful of your modesties, lest overeyeing of his odd behavior, for yet his honor never heard the play, you break into some merry passion, and so offended. So, and I am quite doubtful, I am suspicious about your modesties, your humbleness. I'm quite worried of you guys, because lest in case overseeing, in case overeyeing, in case seeing his odd behavior, the Lord might act oddly because he never seen a play before, and watching him act oddly, you break into some merry passion. You guys might laugh. You guys might laugh at him, and you might offend him. So, for I tell you, sirs, if you should smile, he grows impatient. So I am warning you. I am warning you, sirs. I warn you that if you guys smile, if you laugh at him, he becomes impatient and he realizes that he is being fooled. So I'm afraid that my plan will be blown out. So basically here, Lord is quite getting concerned about his plan being blown away. And the player is saying, fear not, my lord. Don't worry, my lord. We can contain ourselves. Were he the veriest antic in the world. Even though that person, that lord, might be the strangest person in the world. Strangest person. If he were the strangest person in the world, don't worry. We can control ourselves. So we're not going to laugh. We're not going to blow. So don't worry. So the player is assuring the Lord that they will do their best and not going to blow his plan. So the player is about to perform the actual drama inside drama, the taming of the shrew. Okay, so we'll skip our part from here and go to the Act 1 and Scene 1 of the taming of the shrew. So here, the background is Padua, beautiful city in Lombardy, and we have Lucentio and Tranio together on the stage. So the Lucentio goes, Tranio, since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, nursery of art, I am arrived for fruitful Lombardy, pleasant garden of great Italy. So Tranio, my servant, I had great desire, I had great desire to see a fair Padua, to beautiful Padua. Beautiful. I always wanted to see the beautiful Padua, which is the nursery of art, origin of art, right? I guess the Padua is the city of art and the origin of art. And I finally arrived at the fruitful Lombardy, and which is the pleasant garden of great Italy. And my fathers loved and lived and armed with his good will and thy good company, my trusty servant, well approved in all. Here let us breathe and happily institute a course of learning and ingenious studies. So with my father's love and with my father's money, I am armed, I am prepared. I'm prepared with my father's good will and your good company, you Tranio, you my trusty servant, and you well approved in all. No, you never, Tranio, you never let me down. So I trust you, my Tranio, and you and I were here together. Here, let us breed and happily institute. So let's settle here. Settle down here in Padua and happily institute. Let's happily begin our study. A course of learning and ingenious studies and course. Let's begin our original studies and course of learning. So Pisa, renowned for grave citizens, gave me my being and my father first. The merchant of great traffic through the world, Vincentio, come of Bentivogli. So Pisa, really renowned. Pisa is famous. Pisa is famous for its grave citizens, serious citizens. So Pisa had my father first. My father is, of course, from Pisa, and he's a serious person. And he had me. He gave birth to me. So I'm also a serious person. And my father is merchant of great traffic. So he traveled a lot through the world. Traveled a lot. And my father's name is Vincentio, from a Bentivogli family. And Vincentio's son grew up in Florence. It shall become to serve all hope convinced, to deck his fortune with his virtuous deed. So as a son of Vincentio's son, Lucentio, myself, I brought up in Florence. I was grown up in Florence, and it became my will. It shall become to serve all hope conceived. So it became my goal to deck his fortune with his virtuous deed. So to stack or to increase. To increase my father's fortune, to increase my father's money, which he earned with his virtuous deed, which he earned his diligent actions, diligent work. My duty, my goal is to increase and stack more of his money on top of it. And therefore, Tranio, for the time I study virtue and that part of philosophy, will I apply that treat of happiness by virtue specially to be achieved. So, I'm going to study virtue, ethics. And also, I'm going to study the philosophy in order to apply that. So, in order to make my dream come true, in order to make my goal come true, and I'm going to apply that ethics and philosophy to achieve my goal of increasing my father's fortune. So tell me thy mind. What do you think, Tranio? What do you think about my plan? For I have Pisa left, and am to Padua come, as he that leaves a shallow flesh to plunge him in the deep, and with satiety seeks to quench his thirst. So here, leaves flesh is a puddle, right? And quench, so, and in the deep lake. So tell me your mind, Frenio. I, as a person who leave a small puddle in order to quench his thirst, who leave a puddle and come to a big lake in order to solve my thirst, I left Pisa and come to Padua, and I have my plan. So tell me, thy mind, what do you think, Trenio? What do you think about my plan, Trenio? And Trenio goes, mi Ferdinando, gentle mastermind. So mi Ferdinando is pardon me. Pardon me, my master. I mean, all affected as yourself, so I agree with you. I agree with your plan. Glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweet of sweet philosophy. So I am glad that you decided to continue your resolution of studying the sweet of sweet philosophy. Only good master, while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline, let's be no Stoics, nor no Stoics, I pray. So while you study serious virtue, serious ethics, and you are studying the philosophy so hard, let's not be a Stoic. Stoic here, maybe Stoic is like scholar, or in modern terms, it's more of a nerd. Okay. Oh, so study as much as you want, but let's not be a nerd. Okay, let's not be a no stock. Stock is a pile of ooze. Let's not be an unemotional pile of ooze, I ask you. So, or so devote to Aristotle's checks as Ovid, the outcast, quite absurd. So Ovid is a famous writer and a famous poet. So, sir, while you devote yourself to studying serious Aristotle's checks, don't make Ovid as an outcast. Don't make Ovid as an outsider. I pray, I ask you. So, while you study serious Aristotle, please study music or poem. Let's have some fun while you're studying. And bulk logic with acquaintance that you have and practice rhetoric in your common talk. So bulk logic, so maybe something like use your logic. Your logic when you talk to your friend and when you please practice rhetoric. Rhetoric is like language art, right? Language art. And practice language art when you have a conversation with your friend. And also music and poesy used to quicken you. So music and poem, they can wake your senses. This art, they can wake your senses. So don't forget the music and poem while you using your logic and rhetoric talking to your friend. Okay? And the mathematics and the metaphysics, fall to them as you find your stomach serves. And study mathematics and metaphysics as you find yourself stomach serves. So as long as you can endure. So study mathematics and metaphysics as long as you can endure. But don't forget the music and poem. Okay? Because no profit grows where is no pleasure taken. In brief, sir, study what you most affect. So because there is no profit grows where you don't have no fun in them. So in brief, in summary, sir, study what you most affect. So I advise you, study what you love most. Okay? And Lucentius grammar says, Trenio, thank you, Trenio, well dose to advice. Thank you, you did good advice. Thank you. If beyond the law, though war come ashore, we could at once put us in readiness and take a lodging fit to entertain such friend as time in Padua shall beget. So thank you, Tranio, gracious, and if Biondello is one of other servants of Lucentio. So if Biondello comes here, Padua, we would be ready. Let's get ready. Let's get ready our house, our room and our house. Let's get our house ready to fit the friend, to invite the friend. Okay? Fit to entertain or to invite friend who we made here in Padua. So when the Biondello comes here in Padua, let's get our house ready to invite our new friend who we made in Padua. But stay a while. But wait a minute. What company is this? So Lucentio saw a group of people coming into the stage. So he's asking question, what company is it? Who are these people? And Tranio is saying, Master, some show to welcome us to town. Maybe masters, maybe a show, some kind of show, who are welcoming us to this new town. And this is how far we covered last time. So again, you guys did good job participating, and we'll continue our lesson next time. Okay? Bye.